Obviously, everybody has seen it by now. The Bears on Friday traded the #1 pick to the Panthers for wide receiver DJ Moore and 4 other draft picks. First off, let's go Bears. They made out nice with this trade. 4 picks and DJ Moore. It's looking good for the Bears. They might be a little bit better than I thought they would next year with this trade. The amazing thing about all of this for the Bears is that they got all of this for free. They got DJ Moore and 4 picks for free. Chicago just stumbled upon the #1 pick and were like, hey, I'll take that. Or rather, Lovie Smith handed it to the Bears and decided to f over the whole Texans franchise when he decided to go for 2 and beat the Colts. There's no way he didn't know what he was doing there. He knew he was about to get fired. He knew what he was doing. He just said f the Texans for life and went out there with a bang. Also with this trade, the Panthers are telling us that they're doing a full rebuild. They're taking everything apart and they're going to build from the ground up. When you trade away your star wide receiver, I think DJ Moore was the best player on the Panthers' whole team. He was the only glimpse of hope their offense really had. And I understand if you don't agree with me thinking that DJ Moore was the best player on the Panthers team. I've seen some other arguments saying that Brian Burns was the best player on that team and that the Panthers might trade him to try to jump up in the draft, but it ended up just being DJ Moore. But Brian Burns is crazy too. In the end, I think it was a great move for the Panthers because I don't think they were going to be contesting anything in the playoffs anytime soon. Maybe they could have snuck into the playoffs next year, but then it just doesn't seem worth it in the long run. Good move. And none of that is why we are here today. We are here to talk about Justin Fields. Justin Fields, everybody knows he didn't have the best rookie season. Went 3-9, had a 58% completion rate, 7 touchdowns to 10 interceptions, had an average QBR of 73. It wasn't pretty. But fast forwarding to this year, we saw a whole new Justin Fields despite the 3-12 record. Justin Fields displayed his insane ability to run the football, his insane speed, his ability to make men miss, his ability to extend plays. We saw a whole new side of him. Justin Fields also statistically improved this season. His completion rate went up a little bit to 60%. He ended with 17 touchdowns to 11 interceptions, a lot better than 7 to 10. And he finished with an average QBR of 85. Now it's great and all that Justin Fields showed some improvement, put his moves on display. Maybe the Bears are coming together a little bit. They looked a little bit better than last season. Mainly Justin Fields looked a lot better. But if I were to give my opinion, which I don't give out on this channel, I would say I'm still skeptical. Yes, I know that Justin Fields, he made a lot of great plays this season, showed off his insane running ability and his jukes, and he had a lot of insane runs, but in the end, that doesn't really mean anything. I say it doesn't mean anything because in Justin Fields' rookie season, in the 12 games he played, he led his team to a 3-9 record. And then for Justin Fields' sophomore season, he played 3 more games, but still finished only with 3 wins as he went 3-12. Now, if you were just to hear that Justin Fields went 3-9 and then he went 3-12, you might think, oh, Justin Fields sucks and write him off, but that's not the whole story. A lot of people think and believe that the Bears were tanking to get a better draft pick, and they didn't really care if they won or lost, and I think some of that is true. I think the Bears didn't really care if they won or lost, but I don't think they were necessarily full-on tanking. Either way, if the Bears were tanking or not, 3-9 and 3-12 just plain out aren't good records. But I'm not writing Fields off. Yeah, I've seen him play. He can make crazy plays. He's super athletic. Everyone's seen it. So that's why I'm saying this upcoming season is do or die for Justin Fields. If the Bears again next season win 3 games and Justin Fields goes something around 3-14, then it's gonna look really bad for Fields, and the Bears might have to move on. Now, I don't think that will happen, the Bears going 3-14, but at the same time, I could very well see that happening. I'm contradicting myself. I just don't know. Do you think that Justin Fields could be a winning quarterback in Chicago? Do you think he could lead the Bears to a winning season? Do you think he could lead the Bears to win the NFC North? These are all important questions you have to ask yourself because Fields hasn't shown that he can be a winning quarterback. I know that the Bears have a terrible supporting cast and they had no talent around Fields. Fields was really the only one making moves on the Bears. He was the reason that they even won 3 games this season. But is Justin Fields going to be an instant success, win the NFC North, become a winning quarterback, win games, win a playoff game if the Bears put talent around him. We just don't know. That's why I'm still skeptical if Justin Fields could be a winning quarterback, because we just don't know yet. And a lot of people are sold on Justin Fields. They're like, yeah, he's crazy. He's him. He's the best quarterback ever. A lot of Bears fans really love Justin Fields, which I don't blame them. They haven't really had a hot, flashy quarterback in a while, and Justin Fields seems like he could maybe be that for them. But at the same time, maybe not. Justin Fields, his sophomore season, there was a lot of close games which the Bears had every chance to win, and they were just unable to do it. Justin Fields had a lot of bad mistakes throughout the season that you don't really see a lot of the top tier quarterbacks making. When talking about Justin Fields, a lot of people said that the Bears record isn't a quarterback statistic. And I agree. If an offense is playing really good and they continue to lose games because the defense just can't handle it, it's extremely true. The record isn't just solely on the quarterback. It's on the whole team, offensively and defensively, and on the coaching staff. But at the same time, people will say that and totally reverse it. It's taking a quarterback that doesn't have many flashy plays but takes in a lot of wins. He just knows how to win the games, dump it off, whatever. They're talked about as one of the best of all time. Sorry, I'm ranting, but to get to the point, there's no answer of where to put the blame for a losing football team for their losses. A lot of people love to switch it up. They'll go, hey, that quarterback sucks. Sure, he has a lot of wins, but come on, he's actually not that good. He just has a good team. And then a quarterback will lose a bunch, and they're like, yeah, he's actually good, but their team sucks. It's not his fault. In the end, it's all based off of opinions. And thank God I'm out there making YouTube videos, sacrificing my time to make videos that don't include my opinion. But in my opinion, there comes a time where winning is the only thing that matters. I'm going to write off Justin Fields' first 2 years in the NFL as freebies. For whatever reason you want to say why the Bears didn't play well or win games, it's because of that. There are no offensive line, no good defense, no wide receivers for Justin Fields. He doesn't have enough time in the pocket. They played too good at teams. Whatever you want to say, doesn't matter. Freebies. Sorry, I know I'm jumping around a lot in this video, but speaking of wide receivers and Justin Fields not having any, one of my favorite reasons, a great reason, I think just a good reason of why I'm still skeptical of Justin Fields instantly just being a winning success quarterback is Chase Claypool. If you go way back to the beginning of this season, way before Kermit won the Super Bowl, you might remember that Chase Claypool was still on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And on the Steelers with Kenny Pickett throwing him the ball, he had 50 targets, 32 receptions for a 64% catch rate. Pretty good. 6 yards a target. He had a decent beginning of the season. But then Chase Claypool was traded to the Bears, and I remember everyone was going, oh, the Bears, Justin Fields finally has a wide receiver. They're going to be good again. They're going to win a few more games. Justin Fields just needed a wide receiver. I've been saying that all season. Now they have Chase Claypool. Justin Fields, they're probably going to win a few more games. The Bears are going to be looking in good shape. Justin Fields, he just needed a wide receiver. Chase Claypool ends up going to the Bears and shits the bed. Does a whole lot of nothing, and his catch rate drops to 48.3%. It was only 29 targets instead of 50, but it's weird how Claypool's catch rate would drop from 64% just to 48%. By just switching teams. That's a pretty big drop. Did Claypool just forget how to catch a football? Did he develop a sweaty hand syndrome? Was he playing too much Warzone and not reading a playbook with Kyler Murray? What happened? It's hard not to think that maybe a little bit of the reasoning why his catch rate dropped so low was because that Justin Fields was throwing him the ball, and Justin Fields isn't the best passer. But I'm not going to say that, because I know if I said that, then I would have comment after comment saying that Justin Fields probably just didn't have enough time to give a good pass because the offensive line was bad or whatever the reasoning was. And that's why, again, first 2 years don't matter. Whatever excuse you want, don't matter. I just think this statistic is a little interesting and worthy to look at. So next season, Fields, 4 wide receivers. He's going to have Chase Claypool, who is He's a big name, but I feel like he doesn't really live up to this crazy name he has for himself. Maybe I'm saying he's a little overrated, but still solid wide receiver. Chase Claypool. He's going to have DJ Moore now, an extremely good wide receiver, and Darnell Mooney's going to be back from injury. There's 3 solid wide receivers that Fields is going to have next season. And from the Panthers, the Bears received the 9th pick in the draft, a 2nd round pick in this draft, a 1st round next year, and a 2nd round in 2025. So the Bears are going to have new talent on their team, new talent around Justin Fields, whether it's offense or defense. Justin Fields is going to have help, and the Bears are most likely going to draft defense this season, so they're going to have an improved defense, hopefully not the worst in the league. In the end, the Bears are rebuilding, and they have a lot of talent coming in, especially with DJ Moore, and it's looking bright and exciting, but Justin Fields needs to step up and show that he can be a winning quarterback with all this talent, because I'm tired of hearing the excuses of the Bears are only losing or Justin Fields' record isn't good because he has no team. He has a team now. He has wide receivers. They're going to be able to get open. If he can't make the throws, we're going to be able to see it, and there's not going to be any excuses for it. I think it's the end of Justin Fields' joyride of people being able to make excuses for him, because I think they're not going to be able to anymore, and there's a great chance that Justin Fields plays great this season and runs the ball like crazy and throws the ball pretty well, and the Bears win a few games and he shows he's not a terrible quarterback. But at the same time, Justin Fields could not throw the ball well, even with all of his wide receiver help, and the Bears just win another 4 or 5 games, and it's just sloppy and doesn't look good, and Justin Fields is under a lot of heat. Furthermore, you just don't know. You don't know. You can't know unless you're me predicting any NFL game, the NFL playoffs, and March Madness. In the link below, you can join my league or bracket group, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully get a lot of people in there. Should be fun. I'm going to have a perfect bracket, so I will see you all there. And that's going to be the end of this video. I hope Justin Fields plays well next year. Hope he has a great season, but I'm not 100% sold on him being a winning quarterback and him being amazing. I'm not completely sold on him yet. So yeah, that's about it. If you guys enjoy my content, I would really appreciate if you could like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And once again, as always, thanks for watching.